10,000 tick trap. $10,000 tick trap.
Pandas, 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 pandas. I got bros in Atlanta twisting dope lean. Pandas! Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you guys are here. Welcome, welcome. We just finished the pre-market show. Always have a great time there. Make sure you guys fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think it might be today. Also, make sure you drop a GM in the chat so I can say good morning to you guys. Also, location. Charles Wilson, good morning. Tony P, good morning from Kansas. Kevin Mack, good morning from Louisville, Kentucky. Evzen from Alberta, good morning, guys. Bernadette, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. The Northern Turtle, good morning. Woke up in Calgary, Alberta, California, Canada. Boons, good morning. Saravana, good morning. Innate, good morning. Maria G, good morning. Sleepy Joe, good morning. That dude in orange, BM, bad morning. All right, sorry to hear. RGE, good morning. Marcos Lima, good morning from Brazil. Brazil. Frank Angelo, good morning from Jersey. Carl Herman, good morning, guys. Richard Harris, good morning. The Patriot, good morning. John Little, good morning. Boons, good morning from the gutter. Good morning, guys. Good morning. John Lee, BBM. That's the initial. BBM. Good morning, guys. Good morning. JT Cooper. Dash Hadron. Good morning. Terrell. Good morning. Gary Young. Good morning. Sweet Onions. Good morning. Tina Rebo. Here. Present. Sean. Good morning, guys. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I mean, have you ever seen a 2000 tick bar that looked like this? I don't think I've ever seen a bar this large before. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I've seen a bar this large before. It's quite wild, to be honest. It's absolutely insane, actually. I mean, I'm thinking downtrend day to day. So I'm like eager to take short trades. But we are getting a little like turning a little sideways here. Even though it's like kind of feels obviously we're in a downtrend, but kind of have like this wedge setup right now. And potential trap to the long side. Even though it's like obvious bear trend, right now the market cycle seems almost sideways. Even though we have a bearish bias maybe today, and maybe all day I'm just thinking bearish, but still you gotta wait for your setups. Here I took a trap trade to the short side. I actually got stopped out, and I took a second entry short. I was trying to swing it, and then I took my risk off a little too early, and here I actually got stopped out. Break even +1. So I didn't lose any money here, but yeah, so I'm down 50 because I lost 3 points here, and then I took this short here with this trap, and I was able to scalp out 2 points. So this trap might trigger. I'll take like a trap failure maybe. I don't know. Market's about to open in 1 minute, pandas. Inflation was up 0.4%. See, that's weird to me. That's weird to me because I feel like if inflation's up, the Fed would obviously say, you know, we need to fight inflation by raising interest rates. So for me, I feel like if you're going to have a higher inflation, then interest rates are going to continue to go up. So that's gonna just put more pressure on the market. You know what? Okay, that makes sense actually. Sorry, that actually makes sense why we had such a big drop, because people know like the Fed is simply going to keep on raising interest rates. So all the while the economy seems to be doing great, because we have, you know, unemployment, like low unemployment or something, the job numbers are okay. You know, that gives the Fed reason to continue to raise interest rates. And also doubly because of inflation. So if inflation is going up, the reason why that's so bad is because raising the interest rates as aggressively as we have been is not working. It's not working to lower the interest rate. You know, that's what I'm thinking. You could maybe see that it's like deaccelerating, but right now, I mean, obviously, it should be. You know, we should start having negative interest rates, not negative interest rates, negative inflation. Sorry. Thinking too fast. I can't speak fast enough. All right, second entry short. I'll take it. It's a pretty big risk here. I want to take almost everything short, but this wedge bottom could be a double bottom here. Risk was too large. You got stopped out if you went short here. Not that I'm looking for a long trade now, but still, you want to find a good setup here. Another attempt down. This is a trap. I'm going to try to take a scalp here. The risk is quite large, but let's see if I can scalp out here. I don't like the fact that I couldn't scalp out on one. Okay, let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. Easy peasy, easy money. All right, we're green. Right, this trap failed, and so I'm just taking the failure. Like, if there's like failed traps to the upside, I'm probably gonna be going short a lot. Double bottom, but such a strong downtrend. Like, I'm not sure double bottoms are gonna hold. It's a wedge bottom. Wedge bottom to a double bottom. Let's see if this is enough to reverse the market, but I just really doubt it. I really doubt it. If you look at the daily chart, I mentioned that if we break this pivot low here, that we're gonna have a strong move down on the daily, and that's kind of exactly what happened when we broke this pivot low. A huge move down, and that's because on the weekly chart it actually triggers a trap here, and it's a failed second entry long on the weekly chart. So that means this blue line is that pivot that I drew, and I mentioned if we broke beneath it, it will be a strong move down, and it was. Unfortunately, like, you know, it happened on like news, I guess, but not unfortunate, but you know, eventually it did end up hitting that spot. So it's a double bottom, right? Wedge bottom, double bottom. We have some evidence this may be reversing off here a little bit, could have a pullback. And honestly, Pandas, you gotta be quick to change your premises, because even on strong downtrends, you can have like pullbacks, but this is not necessarily a strong downtrend. We're down a lot, but this is not a downtrend, like a strong downtrend, because we have a lot of strong pullbacks here. Pushing back strongly up here. Carl Herman says maybe this might be the one day the 20 EMA does not touch the 5 EMA does not touch the 20 EMA. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. I really think sooner or later it'll at least tap it. It might be hard to believe right now, but especially if you only chart the regular trading hours. The 5 minute, like, you're like, oh, what happened to my chart? Is it working? You do this. So it's super far away right now, but sooner or later probably will hit it or touch it. I put a poll up in the chat asking, do you believe that Bitcoin will be over 100K 10 years from now? And if you do think so, then isn't it the time to buy? You could buy anywhere here and be making money in 10 years. Second entry short here, amazing. Am I looking for a short trade here? I almost want to take every second entry short, but still, the market cycle right now currently is not necessarily a strong downtrend. It's actually a trading range, in my opinion. So I'm at the bottom of the trading range trying to go short. I don't know if I want to do that, pandas. Strong bull bar ending on its high. Hard to go short here with that kind of bar, especially with that kind of signal bar. If I truly think this is a trading range, I don't know. Lower highs, lower lows. Maybe we can make a new low here still. The signal bar is better. It's an inside bar. Could mean it's choppy though. Strong push down. Doesn't make a scalp yet. It was a very strong move down, but the scalp actually was not finished. It's a perfect scalp, and most likely you did not get filled. Your target most likely didn't get filled. It's actually trapped to the long side here. I'll take a lower high. Second entry short. See? You got stopped out. This is why it's tricky today, because even though we have a strong, we did have a strong move down, and ultimately we could be going, down. You just got stopped out on that trade. Now this bar is way too large. Even though there's a good chance for this to come down because we're on our key area, it's hard because look how big the risk is. You're risking like 1, 2, 3, 4. You're risking 5.5 points on that one bar. You can scalp out here, but still, in the long run, I don't know if that's worth it, because a 2-point scalp for a 5-point risk, that's tough. That's tough. You were able to scalp out though, successfully there. Wow, I've never seen a poll so like 50-50. It's pretty close.
$10,000 tick trap.
So this is kind of annoying, right? The price action right now is currently choppy. Even though you think you have a strong, a pretty good premise to keep going short because of how much we dropped earlier, but still, it's like you gotta trade the market cycle that you're in, that you see in front of you. And right now it's choppy, and if anything, could reverse back up here a little bit.
$10,000 tick trap.
I don't really do this often. I'm going to take a short here. Do not copy my trades. If this actually breaks beneath here, I'm going to take a short. I don't do this often on this channel, but for me, I feel like the 5 minute, if it creates a second leg down, it could be a pretty strong second leg down. And this will be the point where it'll be a second leg down on the 5 minute. As you can see here, this will be the second push down on the 5 minute chart. Right? This is like one push down, and this could be a second push down. So do not copy my trades. In fact, I might just take it on this trap here. If this does trap, I'll take this trap here if we go short. It's very choppy, so do not copy my trades, but there's some risk here. Goes right back up. Still in Trap City, very choppy. I would be very careful to go short or long in this area. The only reason why I'm going short here is because it will trigger the second leg down on the 5 minute. This is why you gotta be patient. You gotta wait for your entry to trigger and hit. Because now it's pushing pretty strong up. This is a 5 minute or a choppiness here on the 2000 tick chart. Strong push up. Could be looking for that new high. Break a trend to new high. And this break a trend to new low. Double bottom, right? It's new low attempt. Pushes high. Try to look for a new high here on this move up. And now we almost made a double top here. And people might be, maybe people might just be going short here, and like moves like this are like breaking the shorts because they're wondering why aren't we keep going down? And now, you know, once it starts to reverse, starts to squeeze them out. Right now it's a double top. It's actually funny because there's a trap trade on the 10,000 tick chart. Trap here, Pikachu trade, pushing up bottom of the trading range, maybe back to the top of the trading range. I'm not looking for a short trade because we're way above the 20 EMA, so I'm not necessarily looking for a long trade either. We already have a break of trend to new high. So I'm thinking, you know, this is major trend reversal in this area. Notice on 10,000 tick chart, we are actually in a trading range. We might come back to the top of the trading range. I know we had this huge move down, but we got to focus on right here. This is what we're focusing on. We can come back to the top of the trading range on the 10,000 tick chart. It's quite possible. I've really never seen a pull so close. It's kind of crazy, especially on something that could be so polarizing. I feel like, man, people are pretty head to head on this. Pikachu trade. I believe I have a... Is it in my description? I think I have it in my description. Let me check my description here. Yes. If you look at my description, I have a link to frequently asked questions, and there I answered the question, what is a Pikachu? And here it is. It goes to this link here. This is pandemonium, exactly. We already had that new high, so now we're trying to find a short trade here. I would like some two-legged pullback. It might not even be enough for it, who knows. I'm still thinking we need a second leg down here on the 5-minute chart. The second leg on the 5-minute chart will be right here. I'll have an order here, and actually I'll attach my order to this 5-minute. Can I keep it there? I don't know. Actually, let me do this. So I actually have an order just for a 2-point scalp on the 5-minute second leg down. So whenever there's a second leg down, it's going to take a scalp here, and this is going to follow that second leg down. So on the 5-minute, you see the super signal here. This is where the second leg down will trigger, and if it ever does trigger, I'm looking for at least a 2-point scalp on the 5-minute, and my risk will be the same, 5 points. I may reduce my risk depending on the price action, but we'll see. Strong push up. It's absolutely amazing. Now we have a wedge top. $10,000 tick chart. I know it sounds very complicated, all the things I'm doing right now, but 10,000 tick chart, we might hit the top of the trading range. It's actually amazing because 2,000 tick chart and 10,000 tick chart actually have very similar trading ranges. By the way, I didn't create this trading range. It was automatically created based on the price action. That's the magic of the trading range indicator. No, there's no indicator like it that I know of, at least. It actually uses a price action to identify these trading ranges. Let's see. It's a trap to the long side. It immediately scalps out. Maybe the move is strong up. I wouldn't go long here necessarily. For me, I just feel like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like we already have our move up, so it ends up giving a nice scalp, but a little bit risky for me, especially top of the wedge like this. Wedges are particularly strong when there is if there's a strong downtrend and you have a wedge that's going to the upside, then those are more particular. Those are stronger in a sense. If it's like a wedge and it's a strong downtrend, then it becomes a little more like 50-50. But if it's a strong downtrend and you get a wedge to the upside, then it's a stronger wedge, in my opinion. If you don't know wedges, it's just 3 touches. 1, 2, 3. 3 touches, kind of how do I say it? If you're checking on the top of the pivots, then it's like 3 touches while it's going up. If you're checking bottom of the pivots, it's 3 touches going down. So here we had 3 touches going down. 1, 2, 3. Ends up becoming a double bottom and then reverse. Pretty strong push up. We're getting to the top of the trading range and breaking through this wedge. Absolutely amazing. What a move up. What a move up. Truly. Especially when you're thinking, always thinking like you're going to be always in short. The crazy thing is that this pullback is so strong, but we're still technically like overall in a downtrend because of how strong the move down was. It's absolutely incredible. I'll be pretty shocked if we had a bull trend day today, though. I'll be pretty shocked. Wouldn't say it's impossible, but I'll be shocked. Let's see if we can get there. This trap fails. It's the first trap that has failed in the sequence of traps. Well, okay, I spoke too soon. Actually didn't fail. thought it was gonna fail. I mean, we're so close to the top of the trading range. You think it's gonna hit it, yeah? Someone's telling me to draw from this channel, maybe. That makes sense. Yep. That's why you can't be lazy. It actually is a good... I don't know if I'll chart like... I chart with hindsight bias. I probably have charted like this. Actually, it's like a perfect hit off of that. Amazing. Yeah, that's definitely a trend line I missed. So, good trend line. If I had that, I don't know if I would have taken this short. We're at the top of the trading range. And so from here we could bounce and reverse, but it's a it's a small pullback bull trend, so kind of hard to go short anywhere here. I would need some evidence that we're going that we're reversing here. If you went short here, you really hate when that happens. The moment it goes short, it just bounces like this. That's how you know people have limit orders here. You're not really trying to go short unless you have good evidence for reversing here. And right now it's a strong bull bar. With some follow through. Maybe strong bull trend day today. I mean, you're thinking, and this is kind of what I mean by the 5-minute chart. You think it won't hit the 20 EMA. But 99% chance it will hit the 20 EMA sooner or later. Touch it. I mean, this is such a strong move up. And this is where you got to be adaptable. Like, you're thinking, like, yeah, we're always just going to go in long. Like, everything's going to be short trade. Every short trade is going to work. But now you're thinking, no, not really. Not really. That's why you wait for a good setup. None of these are actually good setups to go short. Not even close, right? They're not even beneath the 20 EMA. Just, it'll just be silly if you went short on any of these trades. You still need to find your setups. Another trap maybe. Every single trap here has been successful. This trap here, you can see with the magenta box. Trap here, this trap here, this trap here, this trap here. Let's see if this trap's successful. Like, I would have to wait for some of these traps to start failing to think, if any chance we're going to go short. So everyone who went short near the bottom here, let's say anyone who went short here, they're trying to scale in every single time. Scale in here, scale in here, scale in here, waiting to come back down and to be able, but they, every scale in is failing. In fact, when they finally break out here, this is when it was too much pain for them. And now all those shorts are out. All those people trying to scale in because they're thinking maybe at least bounce off here, have a chance to scale in, come out, break even, too much risk, and then they finally get hit. This is the first trap that has failed so far. And now, that would have been maybe that's the best short you could have taken so far. Not a good short, but that's the best one after a failed trap. Goodness, I mean, what a move up. What a move up. I'm trying to think, maybe something more like this. Huh. You saw my order move up because on the 5-minute chart, the second leg down, now it's up here. I'll show you. Second leg down now is here. It's on the super signal still. And If it does break beneath here, I'm thinking it'll be at least good for 2 points. Just what a move up. What an incredible move up. Second entry long on a strong uptrend.
Tick trap.
You could take the second entry long here. Overshoot of this tight bull channel. Clearly above the 20 EMA. And it's a second entry long. It's a doji bar. The risk is about 3.5 points. Making a small bar is a little too choppy for me. Too many dojis in a row. But you can consider taking this long. I probably will skip it. If the risk is small, I might take it. I'd be more inclined to take a trap to the downside. This order looks like it's floating in midair. Well, like I mentioned, it's the second push down on the 5-minute chart. Maybe a trap trade, but kind of hard because this would be like first break a trend. We could look for a new high still. I don't know. I don't know. Micro double top. Bars are getting small now. Inside, outside. IO pattern. Okay. Take this trap trade. Do not copy my trades. It's a little far away from 20 May, but I'll take the trap here. Risk is very small as well. Risk is growing now. If it's strong bull bar, probably cancel. Do not copy my trades. Do not copy my trades. This is risky because I think we still need a new high here. But I feel like we can have it get pushed down because we're so close to triggering a second leg down on the 5-minute. Do not copy my trades. Closer to 20 May. Have a trap trade here. Overshoot to undershoot. Yeah, this might burn me. Yeah, don't copy my trades. That was risky. We're looking for a new high still, so I hate that. Second entry short. Maybe another attempt to go short here. Stops me out by 1 tick. I don't know if I want to take a short here though. It could maybe try again, but the risk was so small I thought it was worth it. 1, 2, a 3-point risk. Right, terrible signal bar, so I'm not looking for a short now. Looking for that new high possibly here. Yep, this is why you just get out, right? You just take the hit, move on next trade, because you don't want to be in this trade still. I'm a little red, but yeah, don't try to get information from the dings. The dings are very misleading. They don't tell you anything. Trap trade to the long side actually might be more enticing, looking for that new high. Second entry short. I might want this long now, but terrible signal bar. Thinking for a new high, but I don't know. I don't know. This is a little sketchy here. This looks a little sketchy. Ends up pushing pretty strong down. Trap trade, right? Fails second entry short. Possibly looking for a new high. Trap ends up working out. I don't know. I was just a little too hesitant. I just wasn't really sure. I'm thinking it's looking for a new high, but that's it. We're kind of finally having like a volatile day, which is really nice. I can actually enter a couple trades here, even though a couple of my trades have already failed. Still, like, it's giving some more opportunities here. All right, this trap is failing. No follow through. It's another second entry short. Still in an awkward place, right? We're kind of between this pivot and this pivot. Could be a pretty strong push up here. I'm not sure. Looking to probably break this, make a new high, or at least attempt a new high. Clearly above the 20 EMA, so this is why I'm not thinking. I'm thinking it's going to go up because the 20 EMA is acting as support now, and it's curling upwards. A little too choppy for me to trade at all, right? Limit order market. You can see with these bars, just right when they finish, they reverse. Right when this finishes, this reverses. Right, this bar finishes, reverses. Second entry long here. Boy, oh boy. A little too choppy, I don't know. I'm just sitting on my pause. Wow, I've never seen 113 votes on this poll, and we're 50-50 on Bitcoin on what you guys think might happen 10 years from now. Wow. You know what that means? I'm sitting on my pause. Sitting on my pause. A little too choppy here. I'm gonna wait this out. If you're new to the stream, I'm Bye Money. Welcome to the stream. We stream every single day here at 9:15 a.m. for the main stream, and we trade only one single instrument, the emini. It's the largest, most liquid market in the world, in the universe, and we trade it every single day here. Every scalp for one contract is $50, and so what we're aiming for is a high probability scalping setup to hopefully get some bamboo. Pushing up, 1, 2, 3 hits. It can reverse here with 1, 2, 3 hits. But the 20 EMA is still curling upwards, and I feel like, yeah, this might start bursting out. Starting going long. Made a new high finally. Whew. I mean, that's tricky. That's really tricky. Really tricky. Makes a new high finally. This is maybe a good time to look for a short trade, but we'll see. We haven't had a second push down yet on the 5-minute chart, which is shocking to me. Hopefully, not hopefully, but sooner or later, I think we're gonna have that second push down. And this is what this order is. It's like, it looks like it's floating in midair, but right now it's just at this pivot low because at the 5-minute, that's where it ended. You see how this order just moved up because a 5-minute second push down has just moved up, but multiple bull bars in a row. It's an absolutely incredible move up. Maybe people love inflation. Maybe the economy is like, yes, yes, more inflation. Let's go up. You know, who knows? If you're interested in our setup here, maybe not because I'm down, but the setup we're looking for is two-legged pullbacks. Second entry longs. So this is a two-legged pullback. It's a setup that looks like this: 2 pushes down or 2 pushes up. In the right context, this is a very high probability trade. We're getting some momentum here. This trap may keep pushing this market up, but I'm sitting on my pause. A little too far away from 20 MA now. Who knows, by the end of the day, it might recover the insane drop that we had this morning. I mean, this drop here is just, it looks supernatural. But with this, the look of this, this right now, it looks like it wants to come all the way back up here. Who knows? Goodness. This might be a push up. Maybe measure move. Someone mentioned in the chat, if it would measure move, this is how I would do it. And get back to this blue line here. Break a trend to new high. 6 pushes up. Absolutely amazing. Not sure what pivot this is using really, but for some reason we got to bounce off here, another bounce. Incredible move up. Someone mentioned that they were wondering if we're gonna hit the 20 EMA today on the 5-minute chart. I typically mention that on the 20 EMA it's a 99% chance we hit the 20, or sorry, on the 5-minute chart there's a 99% chance we'll hit the 20 EMA, and we started down here and look where we are now. When I say 99% chance, I don't mean it's going to go straight up to it, but just sometime during the day, it most likely will touch it. Also, I'm down 87, but good thing we're trading 100% risk-free with Apex. I'm trading someone else's money. I'm trading prop firm money, and trading prop firm money means that I don't risk any of my own personal capital while trading. I have 300K accounts, and I trade them every single day here. And the accounts are, it's nice because, you know, whenever, you know, you do lose money, you know that it's not your own personal money. But if you gain money, you know you have potential to withdraw from it. So We trade every single day here with Apex. I use Apex. There's a lot of prop firms out there, but I use Apex because I believe they're the most reliable in terms of also what they offer. They offer really good rules, really good deals. And right now it's 50% off, so it's even greater. And so I just think Apex, you know, so many other prop firms have like so many rules. In fact, that now the other prop firms are like starting to try to compete with Apex because they realize, man, Apex has the best rules. We got to try to copy them. And so, in my opinion, like I just think Apex just, you know, it's just off the bat was very good. I started with them early this year and have had no issues with them. The one thing that people don't like about Apex is their withdrawal time periods. You can only withdraw like once a month, and your first real withdrawal. So you can withdraw your first $10,000 at 100%, right? You can withdraw 100% of the first $10,000 you make on every single account, right? So that means like any account you can pull out $10,000. That means that, yeah, basically every account you can pull out 10,000, and so, but people don't like the fact that you have to have 25 trading days before pulling out money. So for some people, that's just a little too long for them, and they don't like it. But for me, if you could pull out $10,000 in every single account, the 25 trading days, trading 25 trading days is like, it's nothing to me. You know, it's well worth it if you can pull out $10,000 on your accounts. And so to me, like I don't mind how long it takes. I'm going to go short here. Do not copy my trades. You might say I'm counter trend trading, and that's fine. I just feel like the second pullback the second leg down on the 5-minute chart needs to happen, and needs to happen soon.
10,000 tick trap.
I'll let it trigger when it does. The 10,000 tick chart actually has a second entry long here. 10,000 tick chart, second entry long. Whoa. A, B, C. Making a triangle as well. Second entry long on the 10,000 tick chart. Very bullish still. I mean, this trend line, I don't know where it came from, but it's holding pretty well. And I typically wouldn't go long in this area because we're beneath the 20 MA, but so many times I would see this breakdown. But wow, we are rocking and rolling here. Almost don't want to take any shorts now. It's like completely changing my premise today. At a certain point, you just say, you know, we're not, you know, downtrend doesn't matter. We have a straight up like V bottom. I almost want to put a limit order on the 20 EMA on the 5-minute. I almost want to put a limit order there. Felipe asks, do you have any input on maybe a future 80% off Apex? Honestly, if there is an 80% off Apex, you guys will be the first to know. Like, I would want to tell you guys, and I'll say that I'll recommend to subscribe to this channel. And I know a lot of people want to, you know, shill their own channel, of course, but honestly, if you subscribe, then you'll get notifications. Like the moment I hear about an 80% off code, guess what I do? I put a post up on YouTube. You know, YouTube is my main social media. So if there is a 80% off, you know, and if there's 80% off, the first thing I'll do, it will be posting it. And if you're subscribed, you know, you'll find out about the 80% off code as pretty much as fast as it is announced. And so, subscribing is your benefit. Let's just say that. Notification bell, your benefit. We're just making a beeline straight to the 20 EMA. We have 0 second legs down here this entire time, and it'll be very hard for me to have predicted that we would just go straight up like this. to me, it's quite amazing. And I'm just gonna, I basically didn't take any trades the entire way up. I mean, we had this chop here. I'm not gonna take that long, and we had this second entry long, which is, with the two legs looking like this, going above and below the 20 MA. Like I can't make a trade off that. Second entry long here. And if this fails, it's really tricky because now you have like second entry longs that are failing. Super annoying. So if you went long here on second entry long, you just got stopped out. You got stopped out by one tick and it kind of goes the original direction. It's just annoying. I just imagine going long there. And I just got annoyed the fact that I just did that. Coming back down, micro double bottom, but also micro double top. Touches the 20 MA now. Do I want to go long here still? Do I want to go long? Looks choppy. We're clearly above the 20 MA, clearly in an uptrend, but it looks a little too choppy right here for me. Not enough room to top these pivots. Do I want to go long here? Risk is also large now. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 5-point risk on this one bar. Felipe says, I blew an Apex account because of stupidity. I passed the challenge. Just needed 10 days day trading or dating, and I had an order open at the deadline. I believe they close orders now at 4:59 automatically. I believe they have a like an administrative order, like a administrative thing that closes all orders at the 4:59. So that was kind of recent though. That's kind of recent. It does push up finally on a second entry long. That's after it touches the 20 MA. This is why we wait till it touches 20 MA. But look at how choppy it got. And we bounced perfectly off the 5-minute 20 EMA. We bounced off of it. I wish I just had an order there, but just sticking to the plan. I'm still waiting for my second push down on the 5-minute. Don't know. Second entry long, we're still within our channel here. Maybe like a spike in channel, that's what was happening. Pushing down. Touching the 20 EMA almost perfectly on the 5-minute. I wanted to have a limit order there, but just it's not. The second push down, second leg down is right here on the 5-minute now. You can see here, it's a good signal bar. Let's see if we get that second leg down. It'll be first entry off the 20 EMA. Let me double it up here because it might also be a trap trade at the same time, which is pretty nice. Gonna be in a double position here. Okay. 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 No. No. Pandas. Pandas, what's happening? I hate when that happens. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Okay. We're still good. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy. Oh my pandas. Sorry. Let's go, baby. I don't even know what's happening, but let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. Anyone trying to count how many accounts I have? Good luck. Anyone trying to figure out how many accounts I have? Good luck. I'm up 112 again. Stick to the plan, pandas. Good things will happen. Good luck. Good luck trying to figure out how many accounts I have, but good luck. Just good luck. I'm not joking when I say that the Apex multiple accounts is life-changing. I'm telling you, really, I'm not really saying this because it's such a crazy thing. You know, personally, I don't like it when people shill this, right? I personally don't like when people say, you know, with this trading strategy, you can make like, you know, Lambos every month. But, what I'm saying is this. With Apex and multiple accounts, that is actually possible. And it's so dumb because I always tell people to run away when people say stuff like that. But this case, it's really not. I think people, you know, especially at the pre-market show, if you're a panda, if you remember, you can see how many accounts I have. You can see how much money I make per account. You can see everything. And so, and people can see that with just simple math, the amount of leverage that you can have with Apex, you don't have to be the best trader. You know, you could just maybe even get lucky, and you can actually get a significant amount of money. And I'm talking about life-changing money. You know, I'm not talking about, you know, oh, make $100 a day type money. I'm talking about you're making, you know, $500,000 a year type money. And well, you know, I do this often, but you know, I do it because it's true, and it always will be true because the math is so simple, so simple. I mean, the math is, Uriel, did you get money from Apex? Uriel, you should know that. Well, I don't understand why you're asking that. But yeah, I did put a post up of, you know, withdrawing money from Apex and whatever. So, and I got permission from the pandas to put that post up because that's actually, you know, information for the members only. So I had to ask. But essentially, you know, I'll start small, right? Like with 4 accounts. If you have 4 accounts with Apex, you know, just imagine 4 accounts with Apex and you're copying your trades across 4 accounts. That means that 4 times 250, right? 4 for 4 accounts times 250, which is the amount of trading days there are in a year, equals 1,000. And so whatever you make on average per day, and I always say average because that includes wins and losses. You know, your average per day, if you can make $100 on average per day, that means at the end of the year with just 4 accounts, you can make $100,000, right? You multiply your average per day times the multiplier, and that's 100,000. Now, let's just say you have 10 accounts. And why I say that this is actually a possibility is because when I say to make $100 a day on average, I don't think that's so far-fetched for people. You know, if it was like $500 a day on average, then I would say that could be a little more difficult. But to make $100 a day on one account is not. I would say it's. You could be the judge, but I think it's very, very, very reasonable. In fact, even generous to say that. So if you can have, if you can make $100 a day, which I will say is, if you're just profitable at all, then this is why I'm saying it's a very possible thing to do, because of the fact that, I'm talking about making $100 a day on your accounts. And like I said, if you have like 10 accounts, your multiplier is 2,500. And so that means with $100 at the end of the year, you can make $250,000. And this is just the math behind it. I'm saying you're making $100 a day. If you have a strategy that can average you out $100 a day, then you can make at the end of the year $250,000. I don't know how many of you guys make $250,000 a year, but to me, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to me. Yeah, one scalp a day, $100 a day, scalp a day keeps the boss away. Yeah, Pablo says you trade all the accounts. Well, I trade all the accounts with a trade copier. Yeah. Felipe says they close your pending orders will also fail your challenge. I don't think so. I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Sorry, yeah, I know. It sounded like a doorbell. Someone at the doorbell just ringing it. Measure move. This 2 legs down. And that could also happen with just simple limit order off of the, on the 5-minute, off the 20 EMA. If I just had a limit order here, I could have just gone short and just held it and, and never looked back. Beings of death. Yeah, exactly. I have over 1,000 accounts, pandas. You better make sure you're flat. Yep. Definitely make sure. If you start to hear that sound, you got to make sure you're flat. That's like a short tail sign that you should at least check if you're flat on all your accounts. Yeah, it's life-changing for profitable traders, exactly. And honestly, it could be life-changing if you're not profitable, but I'm just saying the way how Apex sets up their rules is they're aiming for profitable traders, right? They're not aiming for the one hit wonders. And that's why, people don't like the fact that you have to wait, you have to trade 25 trading days. And the same thing kind of applies. Like you can trade micros still, but it has to be like legitimate trading. It can't just be in and out of trades. But what I'm saying is, with Apex, the reason why I don't mind the rules of 25 trading days for your first withdrawal is because, if you're just focused on being profitable, as you should be, as Apex is trying to see if you're profitable, that's no problem for me. I actually like that rule. And also, business-wise, it's smart, very smart. Yep, Salvatore says, I would say if you're not profitable, then yeah, multiple accounts is going to be very difficult. But I would say if you're lucky, you can get it. I mean, if you're not good, but if you're lucky, of course, you can also get it. But that is, like I said, it'd be luck. Most people are not lucky. Hot says, you mean one trade a day for 25 days? Yeah, I'm not sure what you're saying, but yeah, you need to have at least one trade every, a trading day. It's 25 trading days, and so that means that you have to trade on those days, which means that you have to have at least one trade put. It's a second entry short here, but looks a little wonky. I'm gonna skip it, but also measure move made far away from 20 MA. It's a little difficult here with the L4 or H4 setup. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to scalp here, so I'm not sure if this is the best scalp. Big push up with that H4 setup. Things are getting a little confusing now. When things get confusing, I like to zoom out a little bit. 10,000 tick chart. It's a first pullback. 10,000 tick chart, first break of the 20 MA. Can we first break a trend on the 10K chart? 5-minute chart, of course, hitting the 20 MA. I mean, I would feel enticed to take a lower high second entry short here. I just don't like how the first leg literally is huge, right? This is the first leg. It's actually a good reversal setup here. Very nice reversal setup. Man, that's actually a good reversal setup. Man, I don't know if I like it though. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it. It's a good reversal setup. Break a trend to new low. Previous trend was uptrend. Boy, oh boy. Man, that's a good reversal setup. But I think I have to skip it. Pandas. I think I'm too bearish right now in my mind. I mean, I can't help it. I'm a panda, but right now I'm thinking bearish. It's a good setup. Yeah, darn. It's a good setup. It's a very good setup right there. Darn. I think my mind was stuck on the fact that we bounced off the 5-minute 20 EMA so convincingly to me that we're most likely will make another push down. And so my mind was just bearish. And so when I saw this reversal setup, I wasn't like, my heart was not ready for that. Let's just say that. I wasn't in the right, my premise was wrong. Like my premise was definitely bearish at the time. So darn. I mean, it's a good setup. I mean, it's a full-on major trend reversal. Will it actually reverse? I don't know, but it was enough for a scalp plus more. Darn. It's all good. It's all good, pandas. I'm actually looking for a new low here, if possible, but we'll see. I'm looking for a second entry short on the 5-minute chart. And who knows, maybe the second entry short may fail on the 5-minute. Labas asks if I'm trading crypto. I haven't heard that question in a long time. Actually, the question typically is, what coin is this? Taroto says, I'm trying to buy a truck. What truck are you trying to buy? Bugatti. Bugatti. Is that an Andrew Tate reference? If I'm profitable, it's very good for Apex. What coin is this? Second entry short's about to trigger on the 5-minute chart. almost want to take on the 5-minute, but the risk is huge. I need to set up on the 2K chart. The risk is huge on the 5-minute right now, and so it'll be hard for me to go short on this on the 5-minute. I will need some sort of setup that coincides on the 2K chart with the 5-minute breaking the, you know, it could just be a simple second entry short here. A, B, C, looking for a new low. Coming back to maybe 240 SMA. Oh, chart check, pandas. I can't do it right now. I'm like in the middle of thinking of entering a trade. If we get a second entry short here, I'll be interested. Not sure if we're gonna get it though. Market's typically stingy in this area. It might just break this low and have a continuation of this strong bear bar. Darn. But I gotta wait for my setup, pandas. Nothing else. I mean, the whole point of this trading is to wait for your setup. If you do things and you don't wait for your setup, what's the point? What's really the point of the setup if you don't wait for the setup? Strong push up. This is why you gotta wait for the setup. It's gone. Man, I kind of want to go short here. I really do want to go short here. But it will be like maybe a failed second entry long. You can consider it like that. Maybe you can take this as a failed second entry long. Right, signal bar is terrible now. All right, let's reload here now because my setup is kind of far away now. Turtle trying to get another 66 Chevy. Just sold the one I paid some debt. Sad face. I drove all the way to Arizona to get it, and it was a perfect build. It was a perfect to build. Emmanuel Martinez says, just passed an eval I got from your discount, Panda. Thank you for life changing. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right, pandas. I'm going to ask this question. If you had $5 million, what would you do with it? If you had $5 million, what would you do? Quit trading, exactly. The whole point of trading is so you can quit trading. Man, I'm gonna get really good at trading so one day I can finally quit trading. In a sense, even if I had a lot of money, maybe I would still trade. I think it'd be fun. Buy a Lambo. I would start FFDN. What does that mean? I do jello shots on my belly, deli. Okay. I mean, I think you can do that now. Blow 200K immediately and get it out of my system and then invest in land and rentals. That's what a lot of billionaires do. Second Clam says, I would live off investments and donate my trading profits. Okay. Hassan, quit 9 to 5. Go to Maldives. Live the same. Alright. I guess you're content. Buy a lake house. Build Apex 2. You should call it like Pinnacle or something. The pinnacle of the Apex. Double Apex. C Warner says, I can help a lot of people. Wow, we got some actual selfless people here. Get a pet monkey, have him trade for me. Okay. Good luck. 5-minute inside bar. Second entry long here. It's starting to coil up a little bit. Big push up. Alright. We made our decision here. See, for me, even though this is a second entry long, it's too choppy. A, B, C. Right, this is the signal bar. It's above the 20 minute, and it's like this pivot might be a resistance, and we can continue to go down. So for me, missing this trade is okay because it's just too confusing. It becomes 50-50 when it looks like this, and I just sit on my pause. I just don't mess. I don't mess with trades when it looks like this. I've been burned too many times, and it's just it's not what I look for. I don't feel comfortable trading in chop like that. We potentially have a lower high second entry short on the 5-minute chart. Another touch of the 20 EMA here. And this time it can actually be a second entry short here. And we'll see. If this does reverse and give a good signal bar, it's a good chance that it pushes down. But, we'll have to wait. Raymond Massey says portfolio at 3.5% returns, which is 175K per year. Okay. Duckin says open up a business, just trading, stop working out. Just trading, stop working out. Okay. Seems like you want to work more when you have more money. Let's go, baby. Uriel says support the family and go to learn. All right. That sounds amazing. Sleepy Joe, invest in tulips. They will make a comeback from the 1600s. Yep, just like crypto. Perfect. Second Clam says, honestly, the first thing you need to do is ensure nobody knows you have that money. Hence the panda face. Hence the panda face. Where is this channel based? Where am I from? I'm on the East Coast. East Coast of the States. Panda, you must create panda nuggies. Wear cheetah silk shirts and gold chains. Run for president with 5 mil. I don't think that's enough. Bugatti. Huh. Huh. Hmm. Push up. All right. No second entry short on the 5-minute chart, maybe. The current 2K chart is curling upwards. Very strong uptrend now. Unsure how to get this to look somewhat reasonable here. Capture some of these pivot lows here. 1, 2, 3 hits. It continues to pop off the 20 EMA here. Huh, not sure. Turtle Toes asks, how do I message you about the Discord? You can either email support at twoleggedpullback.com or you can direct message me on Discord. Kind of hard for me to trade this. Like, it looks bullish, but at the same time, huh. It's confusing to me at this point. Big push up. Amazing. It's recovering this huge move down. It is actually recovering it, and it's trying to recover it. It really is. It's like absolutely incredible. It's amazing to me. It's actually amazing. Am I looking for a second entry long, pandas? Will you trade a second entry long in this area? Would you take the second entry long? A, B, C. Would you take the second entry long here, pandas? We're in the channel. Almost triggers. I'm skipping this trade. Even though we're in an uptrend and it's like the 20 EMA, it's just not enough room to this first pivot here. It's not enough room for that first pivot. It might eventually get it, but it's not enough room to the first pivot in my opinion, so I'm skipping this trade. Risk is not large, not that large. Get a micro double bottom here. A second attempt up. You still haven't scalped out here. Maybe a 1 point scalp if you're looking for 1 point. Alright, just scalped out. So, successful for those who took that trade, but very close getting stopped out by 1 tick. It's incredible. To me, it was not enough room to the top of that pivot. And we can see it reversing here once it did scalp out, but just tough for me to enter that trade. Trap trade to the long side. Also, the fact that on the 5-minute chart, we're basically on the 20 EMA here. And we're breaking above it now, but for me, it's just a two-legged pullback forming here. It looks like a two-legged pullback here. 10,000 tick chart. Yeah, so it just scalps you out. You're just able to get out. It might reverse here a little bit.
$10,000 tick trap.
Push down here. Strong. See, barely scalps you out. Comes reverses. Second entry short. About to trigger on the 5-minute, but the signal bar is terrible. Second entry short on the 5-minute. The signal bar is really bad. 20 EMAs curling downwards. Probably will give you a scalp. Big pushes up here. Hard to trade when you have candles that look like this. Like if you're trying to go short, hard to go short when you see a candle like this. No follow through. What to do? What to do? What is happening here? Double top. Am I looking for a short trade here, pandas? No longer interested in this. It's above the 20 minute, 20 minutes curling up. Trap actually triggers on the 10,000 tick chart. You can see with the 3 here. We may have a strong push up here. I think it really depends on the 5-minute. If we get follow through, the 5-minute will be always in long, but it's just kind of rare. Kind of rare for that to happen. It's getting a little ugly now. Inside bar. Oh, eye pattern. Should I go long here? Man, it's a weird place to go long. Really is a weird place. Alright, outside bar reversal. Not interested in that. Scalps out. Gosh, so annoying. Alright, pandas. That's it. Pandas, I'll see you guys tomorrow, bright and early. Hey, by the way, Pandas, let me look at the news. Let's do a news check real quick. News check. Tomorrow we have at 8:30 a.m. core retail sales. High impact news, 8:30 in the morning. And on Friday we have oh wait. What's today? Yeah. Friday we don't have any high impact news, it looks like. Alright, so tomorrow is gonna be our last big news at 8:30 a.m. So if you trade in the pre-market, be careful. And I would say yeah, I probably wouldn't be in a trade at the time unless like, you know, unless I don't care if I blow my accounts. Let's just say that. But Pandas, I'll see you guys bright and early. And yeah, 9 o'clock for the pre-market show. 9:15 for the mainstream. Make sure you scalp that like button, Pandas. It helps this channel a lot. And I'll see you guys then. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.